Without going into specifics about what it means or how you may grasp it by studying the discipline, the phrase astrophysics already seems difficult. But even if it's not exactly rocket science, there is a method for regular folks like you and me to understand what this science entails. Neil deGrasse Tyson's Astrophysics for People in a Hurry is comparable to a private lesson with your favorite professor. This book will teach you about the cosmos, the stars, the planets, and life in general, while also assisting you in understanding some very difficult ideas. This little lecture is evidence that enjoying science is possible. Here are the classes that will be the most enjoyable and helpful for you to learn, despite how tough it was to choose. One thing that scientists know about the cosmos is that we don't know much about the universe. The element helium was initially identified in the spectrum of the Sun, not on Earth. From a little dot that was once unbearably hot, grew, and then cooled down, we all emerge. Although science might appear to be a challenging topic, these classes will get you off to a good start while teaching you some very fascinating things about the cosmos. Let's begin with the very first. Lesson 1. Although modern science has uncovered a great deal of information about the cosmos, much remains unknown. The consensus among scientists is that we are aware of our ignorance. Science has only uncovered a limited amount of information about the cosmos, our planets, stars, and how life first began. All of these objects are known to be impacted by the rules of physics, but we are unsure of what that impact is. Only 1/6 of the universe's mass is made up of galaxies and gas clouds, therefore we know there is a lot of undiscovered dark matter. Since we don't even have the technology to identify brand new matter, scientists are still unsure how to find the remaining material. We are aware that a tiny dot that rapidly grew was the cause of the origin of our planet. Even yet, it took 380,000 years for light to become independent of matter. In the course of the last 14 billion years, stars have formed, including our cherished Sun. Second lesson, helium was found in the universe before it existed on Earth. Although helium may appear to be an ordinary substance, it has a fascinating history. Long before it was discovered on Earth, it was originally found in the spectrum of the Sun. A fascinating tidbit about it is that the Greek term for helium is sun. Nice, huh? Returning to our main point. Its discovery offers intriguing revelations, such as the fact that heavenly objects follow rules similar to our own. When Newton discovered the principles of gravity, he also found that since gravity is a universal rule of nature, it also holds true in space. We can't help but wonder, given the parallels between ourselves and the cosmos, if there are other things we have in common as well, like life. Are there aliens elsewhere in the universe? The Chinese people will be the first to know whether such is the case. To investigate potential aliens and find them, they constructed the largest radio telescope on Earth. Lesson 3. The universe began as a small, very hot dot, cooled down, and then began to expand. The energy and matter that make up the universe, the galaxies, planets, stars, matter, and everything in between, was condensed into a small dot before everything we know today came into being. The dot erupted, began to cool quickly, and formed heavenly matter as a result. That's essentially the Big Bang's tale. Gravity, the electromagnetic force, and the nuclear force were all created as a result of the separation of the forces that kept the dot from exploding. The substance eventually transformed into a collection of subatomic particles, or electrons, neutrons, and quarks. As everything began to cool, space opened up for matter to surpass antimatter in size and strength. Plenty of the stuff that was there in the cosmos at its beginning was annihilated by antimatter, roughly between its first second to the first 2 minutes of its existence. Helium and hydrogen became more and more plentiful during this period. His method was crucial to the emergence of life on Earth and the future growth of our planet. Atoms are created when protons are trapped by electrons and the proper temperature is present. After many billions of years, stars in distant space erupted, dispersing carbon and aiding in the formation of Earth.